Hey guys, what's up? We are back here again on another marvelous Monday of Pure Chat Live. I am your host, Damian Jackson, for the ones that might not know me. It's good to see you guys facing the place. Hey, make sure, if you like what you hear, like what you see, guys, click like, click the heart, click the any emoji you want, just click it. And make sure you're sharing it with guys, sharing it with you guys, with your peoples. Lord, I got tongue-tied. But yeah, make sure you're sharing it with people you know, people you like, don't like, your family, your group, your page, anything. Just share with them, tell them to come on in. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Hey, if you had any questions, suggestions, or anything, drop us an email at purechatlive@gmail.com. Alright guys, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to give you a quick recap of our last episode, and we talked about dating then versus now. Tonight, we're going to go ahead and give you our topic. Yes, our topic is families then versus now. We're talking about how families was back then when you grew up versus, the way it is now. Just give you guys a quick definition of family. It has two different definitions. It says a group of one or more parents and their children living together as a unit. And the second definition was all the descendants of a common ancestors. We have, whether our family is large or small, we all know, how important family is. And if you don't know, I can give you a little pointer. It says these bonds are important because family helps us get through the most disastrous times and the best times. Family is important because they can offer support and security coupled with unconditional love. They will always look to see and bring out the best in you, even if you cannot see it yourself. That is a great point to explain, how important family is. Because we always say the family that prays together stays together. We say blood is thicker than water and everything. And that's right, because if you're my family, you're my relations, my descendants, or anything, I want to see you, do better, or I want to see you get the most out of life. Yeah, we might not see eye to eye, every so often or whatever it is, but hey, at the end of the day, you still family. We look out for each other, we keep each other safe, But that is a very important, thing to know about, and hopefully, that family, your family is like that. And we also talk about, in-house family, about, the parents, the kids that's in-house together. And we know back then when we grew up, whether you grew up in the 80s, 70s, or whenever it was, it was a big difference back then, because technology is so much, that's going on, and so much they're creating and trying to make life easier for, your family and everything. One of the cons of it is that we're so far gone with technology and the different, way and style that, we live. We put family like in a box. It's like, if I don't want to deal with you, you're in a box. When I feel like I want to deal with you, you coming out that box. And we know, as kids, we listen, in the 80s, when I grew up, I can only speak for the 80s, but we grew up, parents, relatives, anybody that really even wasn't family, they looked out for you. They made sure you doing what you're supposed to do. And when you didn't, hey, they brought the hammer. I'm telling you, I wouldn't say a problem child, but I was trying to find my way, and it took me a little while. But at the same point in time, we always had family there, when, those moments happen, the hard moments, the difficult moments, even with the easier moments, we always had, each other there. Even with, me and my brother, yeah, we might not always see eye to eye, or we may not want to be around each other at some time, but at one point, one moment, we got each other back. If anything that's going down, we got each other back. And just to give you an example, like I said, me and my brother didn't always see eye to eye, but when push come to shove, we there for each other. We had one of those moments that actually happened at school. Well, going to school. We were, we rode the bus back then. And so there was this one kid. He was bigger than me and whatnot. And for some apparent reason, he always, used to pick on me. Because, I wasn't always the biggest, the toughest, the strongest. But, I wasn't going to back down either. So, it went as, he kept messing with me, he kept doing this, kept doing that. Finally, my brother got up, and me and, the big brother that he was, he got up and, we helped each other. We helped each other. If he wasn't going back down when I say stop or quit, hey, we got him. I mean, I'm not saying that's right, but, that's when, family's there for you, even though, like I said, you don't see eye to eye always. You bump heads, oil and vinegar, oil and water, something like that. You don't mix. But when it came down to the, like we used to say, the nitty gritty, we were there for each other. And just to give you guys a quick reference, I did some searching online, and it says kids were encouraged to go outside to play after school in the streets and expected to be home in time for dinner. We wouldn't wear watches, so the moment the sun went down and the street lights came on, that was our signal that our outside playtime was over. Now, I don't know about them, but no, don't let that light catch you when you're out. Like, don't be nowhere if you're not home when that light is on, like in-house. Hey, that was it. That was our alarm. Like I said, we didn't have no watches, no nothing, no phones, nothing like that. But we knew when it came, that sun started dropping behind them trees, and then instantly we hear that light come on. Oh man, we trying to run in the house. Hurry up. But sometimes we didn't make it. me more than others. I didn't. I just like to, for some reason, just stay out longer than my brother did. And it was a moment where I was at family house, so I thought that made it safe for me to be outside if it does get dark. Nah, that did not end well for me, and I'm gonna tell you, it went down. But that's what it was back then. I mean, we had respect for our elders, anybody that was older than us. We knew how to, talk to each other or talk to, grown-ups and whatnot. But now it's like I see a lot of, and not to say that it wasn't back then, but I see a lot more of it. It's like there is a lack of respect towards the parents who have lost some of their authority. And I don't know if you can agree with me or not, whether we do. But just to tell you from my personal experience, when I saw, certain things, matter of fact, is good point. We were watching TV one night and they had the parents and the kids on the show Fear Factor. And so they, it was this boy and his mom, and they were at the last stunt. And so the stunt that they were trying to do, she had trouble with it. She had issue with it, so it made it harder for her, to complete the stunt. And so you could see the son was just getting all upset. He was flat-footed with his back arched, plumb out, cursing his mama out in the car. And I'm like, yo, is she really gonna take that like that? She's not gonna say anything? And so really that goes to show you, if he did that so easily and wasn't worried about any type of reaction, then it goes on at home, and it's not no every now here and there. You may slip up and say something when you get upset, but nah, like I mean full blown out cursing like Sunday sailors. But that was some of the moments where you see that the parents have lost some of their authority.